folks. We were in the Garden of the Seekers as we
Garden of Seekers,
were ambushed. Garden of Seekers,
Wow.
this wonderful, wonderful bowl in a special place in Coriolis where everybody can come to the Garden of Seekers. It's a place of reflection, place of quiet, place of solitude, and then also a place where Brother Ramas can come and
Get shot to
die
death.
in Carvus's arms.
No.
So he ran forwards into Carvus, and as he was about to start talking to you, there was a shot from behind you. He stumbled into your arms, remember me in your prayers, and croaked it.
Hmm.
And as you looked up behind you, there was a juggler with intent. Zelian, from his vantage point, shot the guy.
Yeah.
And then ran
Nailed
up,
him.
Yeah, ran up to them. So we have in this kind of tussle, Zelian up close with one of the martyrs.
I drew my sword and shield.
Yeah,
Quite
Carvus,
literally.
Chunk, tunk, up against another one of the
Deus
martyrs.
Vult.
Is that robe white clean? Just asking for a friend.
Yeah, it's just special.
It's gold, not white.
Cloth of gold, which is easily cleaned, I think. So we have you two both toe to toe with a martyr. There are two other jugglers. Yes, Fallen, I did when I was making the Musicola picture. Write it backwards. It has been pointed out to me. I have not yet had the opportunity to change the Arabic the other way around. I'm really sorry to anybody who can read Arabic. I know. I'm sorry. I'm fixing it eventually.
No, it was a stylistic choice. It's the future. Future Arabic is backwards.
Okay, no. But yeah,
The
we've
third
got,
horizon's next to an enormous mirror.
yeah, we've
Yeah.
got Carvus and Zelian both in toe-to-toe combat with two of the martyrs. Kashar a little way off because she was hanging out around one of the statues around the martyrs' garden. Is that right? Kashar, she wasn't in combat with any. She was a distance with her cricket.
I've been shooting people that juggle, or did used to juggle, but may not juggle again.
Yeah, two of the jugglers that are in close combat, each of them have had some sort of arm injury.
Yeah.
And the other two, one of them has been shot a bit, but is not very wounded. The other one is looking just as mean as anything.
Did we shoot the third one? I thought I shot one and Kashar shot one. I thought that was it. I think the other two were fine.
Three.
Oh,
We haven't shot three. Yeah.
Two healthy opponents.
Carvus hasn't managed to enjoy
I blew someone's
combat.
arm off, and then Kashar severed someone's artery in their arm, and then that was
Yeah.
it.
You sprinted from your long distance to close range, and I
I
got my
used my
stuff
six
out
that
and
somebody
walked.
gave me to cause damage.
Yep,
Okay.
that's it. The other two are all good. Me and Carvus are toe to toe with healthy boys.
Alright, I've written them down the other way around.
Can we rephrase that as currently or technically healthy?
Alright.
Yeah. They're pre-death, is what they're.
Pre-death? Yeah, I like that, yeah. They're in a pre-death status. Maybe we are, that's the exciting part.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So we got to the end of the initiative, which is where the martyrs go. They all had their turns, which brings us back to the top of the initiative. Unless anybody's going to change weapons and fiddle with their initiative score, brings us back around to the top with Zelian.
I am going to change weapons, but it's the same initiative score, so it's fine.
Alright, okay. So
Um,
you're face to face. You've rushed up to this. Your cybernetic, combat efficient muscles. You got right
So-
up front.
Yep. I
this
was
dude-
planning to tackle him, but he dodged because
He
he's an
did.
acrobatic juggler
Yeah,
type.
didn't he? Yeah.
Yeah.
So instead, I am going to holster my pistol because shooting a guy in the arm's fun, but punching a guy in the face is better.
All right, so one of your 3 AP is to change weapons, yeah?
Well, it's not really changing weapons. It's just I have a gun in this hand, and I'm just gonna punch him with this one. So it's like.
Oh, okay. You're gonna. Sure. All right, so 3 AP then.
Yeah.
What are we gonna do?
I am going to punch him in the face, which I have I've got strength 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and a melee combat of 2, so 5, 6, and I don't have any bonus on unarmed. I don't think. Nope. So 6 dice.
Your don't your cybernetic muscles give you?
They give me my damage is increased.
Okay. Fair enough.
2 successes.
2 successes. All right. So he's got a bit of armor. Let's see if he can negate some of this. Ooh. Throwing dice on the floor. That's never good. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, he does no negation of damage.
Right.
So what do you do to him?
So I do 2 damage on a success, and the extra success, can I translate that into damage as well?
Yeah, what's your crit range on your unarmed?
It's 3. So,
oh, okay. So you don't have enough successes to do. So yeah, you can just do extra damage to him. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do an extra damage as well then.
So total of 3 damage.
3 damage as I punch him in the face.
Oof.
And then I would like to make the quick attack. You know, the kind of.
Oh yeah.
Where you get
That's
-2.
-2, yeah.
So I'll take 4 dice.
Ba-bam! Is that what you're doing?
I'll try and double up. Yeah. Ooh, 1 success.
Nice.
2 more damage. Bow, bow.
No, these dice are rubbish. They don't negate anything. So you do 2 quick blows with your
So 5 damage altogether.
5 damage altogether to this chap. He looks bruised. Somewhat bruised.
Somewhat bruised. He's better.
Punched.
Yeah. Punched. Yeah, indeed.
Because we need one of them alive to question is my idea. So if I just punch this guy into obscurity, then
Yeah.
Yeah. All right,
you can just murder
Carvus.
the other one. You can slice him.
I will.
Shield has been
Shield has
set
been
up.
deployed. I will. Am I close enough in range to hit him?
Yeah, I think that was what.
Yeah, I
used
took out my
it.
shield and moved. I just didn't know whether I needed to move
you
anymore.
can move up and get to him.
All right.
Wow,
Well-
I've just seen the Dice Goblins comment on, and for a small child, I think that's quite dark.
I was thinking the
Lives
same
in our
thing.
house.
3 successes.
Right, yes, you crit him.
What is my crit range actually? 1 second.
Oh,
Crit is 2.
he rolled 2 armor.
All right. Well, I'll do 3 damage,
All right.
Tis but a scratch.
and I have. It's 2 crit. 2 means I can crit with 2 extra dice, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I have enough to
So you-
crit.
Yep, you crit.
Was that even how the armor works?
Crit. 1 hit went through, so crit happens, I think.
I'm not sure how the armor. I don't know how.
Yeah, I don't
think
either.
the armor reduces your successes on your attack. Just let me
Yeah,
double
so
check.
you only got
okay.
one,
Alright.
I think.
That's
So-
fine. Then.
yeah.
That's how that works.
Okay, that sucks.
Not a problem. I mean, it makes
Armor,
sense. I guess, in that
I
sense.
wanted to slice his arm off.
Yeah, it'd be weird to do less damage, but also make his head explode.
Yeah. I lightly
Well-
decapitated him.
Well, it doesn't take much.
Mhm.
I just had the page, but now I've lost it.
God, armor comes up a lot.
92.
I feel like I should lean outside so we can discuss the Musicola text.
Yeah.
There you go. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it looks really different joined up.
Ah, so if he managed to reduce the damage to 0, he would escape the
Crit.
The crit.
So,
he
What he
it's
did.
crits?
He reduces the damage to 1.
To-
Uh,
Or did he get two successes?
he got
Yeah.
2 successes, so he
Yeah, so I
reduces
do
the damage
1
down to
damage.
1, and the crit will still get him.
Okay.
Roll your
I
crit.
will roll 2d6 for the
Come
crit.
on, 60. You should take an execution.
So I'll do I'll do 1 to start with.
Mhm.
6.
Yes.
Do 2 to second
61.
one.
61. Come on.
6.
He's dead.
On.
Carver's the executioner! He cuts his face off!
He puts it up, it's like,
Turns out melee weapons for the win, eh?
I'm not the only one.
So what
I'm not the only confirmed murderer now. Carver's has joined the club.
This is 66 is like in the face, destroyed face.
it's
Yeah,
it's head, yeah.
He's got to be like beheaded, hasn't he? He's got a sword.
Yeah.
Hang on, let's
No, it is
let's read what the
Oh
code says.
no! Why?
Oh, Carvis, I love you. So
Oh.
all the guilt of Zellian's fridge incident is gone. As you just run in, just swing, and a head goes flying off into the distance.
Oh no! I didn't want to kill him.
Gaia's fault. I didn't want to kill him either.
I just wanted to injure him.
If you wanted to injure him, don't activate a crit.
Yeah, but crits were really good at taking him out of the combat. Oh,
Oh.
should have just.
They worked
Yeah.
precisely as intended, then, eh?
Yeah.
Alright, so it is crushed head.
Yeah,
So,
you
head.
swing his head off.
Knock a big
so
hammer.
there's a bit. So you move up to him, you swing your sword.
You
It
just slide up his shoulder, like, oh no, it's going for the neck. Oh no, shunk.
hits into the side, and there's like some sort of kerfuffle. There's a new shield, and he goes down. He takes the injury, and then the shield. You sort of, I don't know, some combat craziness where he ends up crushing his head. There's blood on the other side of your shield.
I love how you
it's
like
he
use
jumps
your
in the
sword,
air and just look.
your sword to deftly disarm him, and like all this parry, and then you just trip and drop your shield and go crunch. Oh shit! I love it. I will look at Carvis with a look of abject horror, but also approval. Like, I'm horrifically
I
approving.
can't believe you did that. I can't believe you did that.
Yeah, exactly that.
I said last week, Carvis is the real dark one. Me and
Oh
Zoe
my
are just,
God.
You know,
Yeah.
we're the paladins.
You've got to catch up into the 66 club, Kishar.
well.
I mean,
Fair
Alright,
enough
Kishar.
then. Should I just shoot everyone we walk past?
66, 66.
You dead yet? Why you? What the lady there?
Right, so
That dog.
So in the Garden of the Seekers, our Seeker has murdered someone in his spiritual
No,
garden.
excommunicated.
Yeah, excommunicated.
Bollocks.
Remove them from play. And Kishar, what are you doing? There
the
is
circus is going to be quiet next week.
yeah.
I guess I'm going to shoot me an acrobat then, eh?
You're gonna shoot an acrobat.
Yeah.
Don't shoot the one out. There's only one left, isn't there?
There's
Gonna join that
there's
60.
three left. There's one you'll fight. The other two have got severed. One has got a like a ruined arm and a severed artery. They don't immediately die, and they're
Alright.
not broken, so they could do something if they wanted on their turn.
Yeah.
But if they don't get medical help soon, they probably will die very shortly.
The
Yeah,
one I
don't
shot last time isn't dead. There's something about an artery.
Yeah, so he's got a severed artery. He's not dead. He will die soon if he doesn't receive medical
Yeah,
assistance.
don't shoot the guy I'm punching because I need to keep him conscious. Well, not
I
conscious,
don't
but
think you punch
alive.
people with a robotic arm, keep them alive. History
Oh, no.
of Coriolis says no.
I'm not going to
yeah.
crit him again.
That's fine. I'll shoot the dude I shot last time.
Alright,
2, 7.
7 dice.
Yeah, I think so. 5 agility, 8 range, 2 range combat, and 1 bonus for the cricket. I got 1 success, so at least I hit.
He does not get any.
Oh, good.
Any-
Well, he takes another 2 damage.
Alright.
I like to think I shot him in the other arm.
Just trying to put him out of his juggling misery.
Render him harmless.
Render him harmless. Yeah, you horrible humans.
Carvis is a horrible human. He's just
Yeah.
happily. This guy's happily juggling away. Not even part of the murder pact. We didn't see him draw a gun. Carvis walks up and just cuts his face off.
This
you know?
this might be an actual juggler.
Yeah.
Might have been a real juggler, and there was only one dude. No, okay. So it's their go. Let's see.
I love it. I love how we've both accidentally killed the guy.
I wanted to crit because it was fancy.
Yeah, that's what I did.
It was fancy.
And now
Fancy
I just
paying
imagine
the price for that crit. I can't
that
believe it's-
Carvis's face sinking and that cold dread setting in, and he's just scanning around the garden. Vote. Is there a fridge nearby? Is there a fridge? Where?
What can I
Shit.
do?
We'll push a tree.
Just pulling a
over.
plant pot on top of his head.
Yeah.
The tree fell.
3, 7. All right, so the one that's fighting you, Zelian, he pulls out a Dura knife, like yeah, and he's got
They are terrifying weapons because they're
4,
crit machines.
6.
Are they really?
Yeah, Dura weapons have got really low crit, so you can crit on like 1s.
Oh, mine crit's on a 2. Oh, mine's just a knife, that's why.
I'm gonna spend a darkness point
Wow, no.
No.
and re-roll because he got
Roll.
no successes.
Fu-
Well, I'm sure you got plenty of darkness points.
I've only got 10 now.
Oh, well, you know, you single
Only
figure
10.
peasant.
No, it's not meant to be. He's just trying to like flail about a bit. He's a bit dizzy, punch drunk.
Is he throwing his knife between two hands, going, "Why can't I keep hold of it? Oh no!"
He's doing the cool stuff. Yeah, he's doing the cool
Yeah.
stuff.
The ineffective boss.
The two that are with severed arms and bleeding arteries get together, like one they put their good arm around each other and begin to run, begin to flee from the garden.
Get him.
You can hear them talking and shouting, possibly not in a language you quite understand. It's their home tongue.
Can I
Maybe.
culture to try and work out what that is?
Yeah, sure.
No culture
roll?
roll.
Yeah, you might know what it is if you can't speak it.
Yeah, just
I
to
really
like.
hope the answer's Juggalo.
Magnets, how do they work?
Wow, no successes. I don't know.
You're
I don't
too
know.
busy looking at the
Yeah.
brains on your shield.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Somebody's looking for a fridge to cover up your sins.
Oh man.
We're gonna have to get one on wheels to carry it around with us.
A little Musicola fridge. You know,
no,
like the
a
little
big
ones?
one.
I'm gonna go back to my apartment with my mini fridge. I'm like, it's your fault. You're the reason why this happened.
You did this.
That'll be our weird kind of like criminal calling card. Like the police come and go every time there's a dead body. There's a Musicola fridge. What does it mean?
And we'll always put the latest flavour in it as like a gift for them.
Like part advertising, part murder spree.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, Zelian. He's trying to stab you, but he's not doing very well. Are you going to punch him some more?
I am indeed.
Punch him with his knife.
I'm gonna punch his knife into his face.
That's
So
He's got a
again,
metal hand, so
I get just double checking 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5, 6.
Punch.
Right. Punch in the face for him.
damn it! I forgot I could shoot twice.
Oh, quick shot. Sorry.
That's okay.
We'll remember next time.
You can defend though,
Yes.
if that helps.
Like throw my gun at somebody.
No, if someone were to attack you, now you could defend with your extra AP.
That's 4 6s, 1 and a 5. I wanna move my camera, but I can't because it's
Sorry.
stuck.
You'll only be cheating yourself.
He does not save himself with armor. 0 6s on his armor roll.
Well, in that case, I would like to punch him into unconsciousness if possible.
So how many
I'm not-
successes do you have?
I have 4 successes, and I can trigger a crit, but I'm not gonna because I do not
Sure.
want to risk
You should do
punching
it.
his face in. All right, fine.
Ooh.
Do it anyway.
All right, fine.
No, don't
Right.
crit. Just
Gonna
do
crit.
damage.
Gonna crit. See what happens. Yeah, let's do it.
You've got to take the lead. You can't have him catching up to you.
All right. So here comes the first dice. Is a Can
A
I
6.
Can I move my camera? Can people see?
Yeah,
that?
that's
Yeah,
a
yeah,
6.
yeah.
That's a 6.
Just about coming through the Musakula.
Oh,
Right.
Jesus
Oh,
Christ!
no.
Come on, there's a 17.5% chance of.
It's a 60. Woo! Ha ha! 5. A 65. This guy's fucking dead.
He's still
this
dead.
guy's fucking dead. Oh, God.
He's got the. Well, no, actually, no. He could survive if he's got a talent, but I guess.
65.
No.
What does 65 do?
Crushed heart.
Oh God! I punched him straight. Kalima! Oh wait, I wasn't supposed to do that.
So,
And you told me off, eh?
so you go to punch him in the face. You think, no, last time I did that, it all
Body
went
blow. That's safer, right?
Body blows
Yeah.
is safer. But and he staggers for a moment. He puts his hands on his chest, and he just drops.
Is it like this that Kill Bill moment with the kind of like 5-pointed hit?
Seven finger
Five
death
pointed,
punch.
yeah, 7 finger.
That's
death
the one,
punch.
yeah.
Except
Oh.
it's giant robot fist punch.
Oh my God.
Giant robot fist punch.
Even when we're trying not to believe we're still murdering people.
Yeah. All right. So giant robot fist punch knocks this guy to the floor. There's brains all over Carvis's shield.
Carvis is just stood with a shield crushing a brain, and this guy on the floor falls next to him, going, "Oh, ah,
Covered in
ah."
blood.
And we're both stood there like,
Blood and gold. I'm
"Oops,
just like,
and
shit."
gold. Blood and gold.
Yeah, that's this session's title.
Blood and
I
sand,
just wrote it
yeah.
down. I just wrote it down. So yeah, Carvis, you can see these other two guys. They've put their arms around each other. They're working arms. They're good arms.
Yeah.
Right, we need one of those guys now. Then
And
we've
they're
murdered these two.
fleeing. And they've got quite a lead on you because obviously that's pretty
Yeah.
much all they did with their AP. They begin to just
Oh.
run.
I will head towards them as fast as I can, and be like, I'll get out my medkit and just yell at them. If you want medical attention, you better turn around here and come and get it. You can save your lives for information.
If I was them, I'd be thinking, is his sword called medical attention? Is that some kind of really shit joke?
I
This
love
is
that.
Medical attention.
Do you have command?
I do.
Yeah, do you
course
like
he
to try
does.
and make a command roll? See how well
Yeah.
you do.
I'd love to be able to just shout from the sidelines, "Yeah!" and assist him, but I don't think that works.
I get 6 dice for it, so
Nice. Remember, you got gambler's talent if you want to succeed.
I know,
get
yeah, the GM's down to
one
single figures.
success.
One, nice.
I don't think they're going to stop anyway, so one success is as good as...
I would like to use my gambler's talent, give you a
Right.
darkness point,
Yeah.
and get a critical success.
Nice.
So, does the gambler's talent add to the successes you've already got, or does it replace?
I think it
It,
replaces.
it makes it 3 successes.
Yeah.
Basically. It makes it a critical success.
Okay. Fizzy pop. Right. So you shout out to these guys who are fleeing. One of them just doesn't stop. One of them you can see like he sort of his good arm is kind of dragged a bit, and there's like I don't know. What would they be called? I have some names down here. Hang on.
What are the name of the insane clown posse? Let's find out.
No, they're not the insane clown.
They are
posse.
juggalos, right?
No, they're just.
There's I don't know. There was a name used from before. Which was it Cody?
Violent
The
Jane,
names?
Shaggy Two Dope.
Oh, yeah, was it...
Violent
Katie?
Jake,
Katie.
did you say?
Katie.
Violent J and Shaggy Two Dope are the 2 members of the ICP, so it could be those 2. Yeah, Katie was what Brett was
This one
talking
is more
about.
like Shaggy No Hope.
Yeah. Borak. All right, so Borak.
Borat.
Borak. With a K.
Okay.
Borat with a
K.
T.
With a K.
Yak Shimash.
No. No. So Borak, you hear one of them be like, Borak, come on. And he's sort of, and it's the one who's got the I'm gonna
Mankini.
die in a turn kind of the most injured of the two. And he's like, no, and the other dude keeps fleeing, and this dude sort of stops and at least turns around to look.
Yeah.
So there's at least a moment of, oh, okay, kind of thing.
Then I shoot him in the face.
Yeah, and then we see what Kashar does.
The one that's still running away is the one that's got 2 of my bullets in.
Yes.
I need to get them back, so I'm gonna shoot him again.
Yeah, take him out.
One success.
All right, let's see how his armor does. No, these dice are rubbish.
No, they're working fine. And then I'll do the quick shot. 2 successes. That's slightly better for some reason. That's 3 damage, I think.
Oh, he gets 1 success on his other armor. So that's 2 damage.
Cricket's did 2 damage. So the first one did 2 and the second one did 3. So 5 altogether?
5 altogether, so he takes 4 damage. Oof. And you see, like, the momentum carries him forward as he's at least unconscious. We don't know if he's dead, because he's broken, probably.
You stopped him at least.
Yeah, he hits the gravel of this path, this beautiful manicured path, skids along a bit. You can see there's blood and stuff.
Oh, it's an art installation now.
And Borak kind of looks down the path at Carvis, and then over to where Kashar is, probably like, spy girl pose.
Yeah.
Oh no, my gun's behind my back, and I'm.
As
fine.
I said,
The welcoming
Who
face
is
of a man
shooting?
with brain dripping off his
Yeah.
shield.
Yeah.
as I said, if you turn around like you have, you will get medical attention. Hold up my med kit, and you won't die, provided you give us some information.
He kind of looks. He stops.
Yeah.
He sort of begins limping towards you.
I'm still rushing over to try and
okay,
get to
yeah,
yeah.
okay. So he limps over towards you,
The best I can.
and he kind of when you gets close, you can see like he's really injured.
Yeah.
He is not long for this mortal coil. Do you want to make a medicine roll? Like, not to do some medicine.
Yeah, just to
but a medicine.
assess.
Yeah, a medicurgy.
It's not my best skill, but got 2 successes.
Yeah, 2 successes.
Well done.
This is a very nasty looking shot that he's suffering here. It's possible that even with the med kit, you might not be able to
Save him.
save him. He definitely needs medical attention, like somewhere like the sanatorium, a free hospital where he could.
I'm sure they'd welcome him with open
Hey,
arms.
Carvis, could you convince him that what you could do will save his life, enough to give us information, and then let him die anyway?
Is that?
I mean,
Tell you?
if he thinks we're going to save his life, he'll talk. Whether we do or not,
I'm gonna. Can I, at the very least, try and stabilize him to give him some extra time?
Yeah, sure. You can try. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, you
just
can
realised
put a
someone in
plaster on the
chat
bleeding
wanted to
artery,
give
it's
somebody
fine.
a reroll. Totally missed it.
I will use a blessed
Did they?
M
I've not
dose.
seen that.
Ooh, Naran and Zeka. Yeah, just a little bit. Can we give him next time? Naran and Zeka.
I
We'll...
assume that means that they get the +3 that they would normally get from blessing, or is it as if they were like +1?
It's
I'm not
+1.
sure.
Blessed means like a blessed
+1.
piece of equipment is +1.
Okay, +1. So 1 on top of medkit.
It's using the good stuff.
Yeah. I'm gonna push. I really need this to work. 2 successes.
Okay. So we're not trying to like save his life. We're just trying to.
Well, I don't know if I can save his
No.
life, but I can at the very least extend his life.
Sure.
I'll try and like numb it with whatever sort of anesthetic there is in the med kit and give him the M dose to
It's just
give
a
him
big
some
magic
more.
sponge.
Yeah. And trying to basically stabilize him as best I can.
flip. All right, so yeah, you stabilize the dude as best you can. The pain, you can see at least there's a bit of relief on his face as he kind of the medication kicks in, and he sort of he looks at you and says, "What do we do now?"
Who sent you?
And he laughs. He's like, you don't know?
I need to know specifically who sent you.
Sister what's her face?
Sister Robois. No.
You should have said we're very popular when he said, "Don't you know?"
Yeah, we have.
We have a laundry list of Nemesi. Please narrow it down.
We could have got a Guess Who game out. Do they have brown hair?
Yeah.
Do they wear glasses?
I mean, we don't have that many specifically named nemesis. We just have the
Two
cult of
crime gangs.
Pariah. Oh yeah, the Bulbasaur and the Innistrad. Or what,
Bulbasaur in his trash.
Bulbasaur.
I can't remember the name either, but it was like Impending.
Burbacil.
Burbasil and Innistar, I think. But,
Thank you.
Yeah.
yeah.
There we go.
Thank you.
I like your first
Sorry.
version there.
I like Bulbasaur and Innistrad better.
Yeah.
The
Pokemon and
vampiric
MTG.
plane of vampires and a small grass Pokemon. That's our nemesis.
We'd like to keep it varied.
Priya Kamel. Priya K-H-E.
Preop Kemel.
Priot is like a
Priot.
rank. Priot.
Not Preop.
No, not Priop.
Okay.
Riot.
Priot. P-R-I-O-T. Priot.
I'm not sure.
Okay, yep.
And Kamel. K-H-E-M-L.
Who the hell's that?
So he says Priya Kamel sent us. And he gestures like his chin towards the dead body of.
Like, is Priot a name or some kind of title?
It's a rank.
It
I
sounds
think it's like Gull or
Gul'Dakat.
Jabba.
Oh.
Yeah, or like
Yeah. Because it doesn't sound. Well, it might be a name, but it also might be a rank. So it wasn't Ash Ketchum then.
It wasn't Ash Ketchum, no.
I'll get that red cap.
like who the hell's Priya
And
Kamel?
they are working on behalf of the Burbacils,
Or the Innistar, or
the Innistar, or
Who's that guy that went to the emissary's house and blew them up?
The Kasar.
Sin, Kasai.
No. The guy that's the emissary to the fancy. Oh, the guy.
Kasar. He's one
That
of the
was Kasin or
Kasars.
Kasai.
Yeah, he's a
The
Kasar.
captain.
Yeah, the guy that took the gift. And
Yeah,
he's
that
one of
was
the
the
Kasars.
one we left to the adjudicator.
yeah, him.
Yeah.
He was definitely Kasin or Kasai.
Yeah, he's a Kasar. He's one of
I wrote the names down on the back.
the captains of
Yeah, Kasai.
the original ship.
Was it that? No, he's like the envoy to some fancy people, isn't he? It's like
Yeah.
some kind
Yeah,
of
he's the envoy from the first.
From the
people.
Zalos.
Yeah.
Some Zalosians.
So,
from
ambassador.
From the
The first arrived guys.
yeah, the first come from
The place of the thing.
From Kuat, I
Is it,
assume.
is it
From
that guy?
Kua, yeah.
So is it Fancy Pants Man? Is it the Bulbasaur? Is it the Innistrad? Or is it like some kind of inside
Well,
job from the judge? That's
If
what we're going to work out.
Priot is a title,
yeah.
then
The way you
can
said
I-
it sounded
Can
like
I
it.
culture to work out what?
It sounds
Priot
like a Church
would
of
be
the Pariah thing, doesn't it? So you,
It does, but I
Yeah, but have we
All
ever
right,
heard?
I'll give you a deal. This
Yeah.
dude is gonna pass out soon. You can either make the culture roll now, or
Yeah.
ask him something else.
ask him something else.
all right.
What do you
I mean, shit,
fancy?
we can go and Google it in
Can you not
Coriolis
shoot him
world.
up with adrenaline?
Just to make him bleed out quicker.
Just
Yeah.
kill him
You're not
faster.
dying quick enough. Bleed faster.
Zellion, is there anything you need to know?
What do we need to know? What do we want to get?
Sir?
I want to know why he killed Ramos, or why they
Because
killed
they was going
Ramos.
to tell us information. That's kind of obvious.
Have you been hired? Yeah. Are you in any way been hired or know of the killings of the Mystic Diseased?
That was the mission, yes.
And was a brother, was he
Ramos.
affected by the Mystic Disease, or is that a separate target?
No, Priyat told us we needed to take him out, and whoever he spoke to tonight.
All right.
Where can we find
How
Priya?
are you reporting back? Like, how do you say you succeeded?
Well, we would return to our safe house and
Good, good. Where's that exactly?
I will mind read him as soon as that question gets asked.
Nice.
See if I can work this out. So 5 plus 2, 7 dice. I will push.
okay.
Like, third time tonight.
It's a good push though. Three successes.
Oof.
Nice.
Why is my darkness points not updated?
Once you drop into single figures, you stay there forever.
Because I've been updating the outline size, not the darkness points. There we go. That's better.
I quite like the idea, actually. As you get more darkness points, you get a bigger black border.
It just takes over all of
Yeah.
the screen. All right, so he says something like, "It's just off Ozone Plaza. I could take you
Yeah.
if you want," kind of thing.
He can't take us fucking anywhere. He's dead.
He's nearly dead, yeah. But he's and that might be like the safe house before the safe house.
Can we just glue his arm back on then?
Not quite how it works.
I'm going to stop believing those adverts then.
But where are we?
So it does seem like this is a sanatorium thing then.
Well, we need to know who Priya Kazari is or whatever.
Kemal?
I think this is the
Come
last
on.
piece of information we're going to get out of this guy.
Yes.
I know, like not from this guy, but
Alright.
once we need to find out who that is.
Yeah. So through as you're reading his mind, and he says, "Yeah, somewhere in Ozone Plaza, there is like this flash, this thought of a hangar, but you've been near near the Neoptra spaceport and that kind of stuff, and he's not thinking of anything as beautiful or as shiny as that.
It's in the cellar. It's in the cellar.
Yeah, it's some dark, dirty, and you get like the sort of the jolt of like a really fast moving lift.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that sort of drop in.
We need to go to the
location.
dregs, boys.
Yeah.
That guy's got a weird happy place.
Well, if we asked him about his happily pace, I'm sure it'd just be balls rotating in the sky, just like wee. But unfortunately, he's now just
Well, and
One
a,
hand-
a bunch of other jugglers dropping
if
it
one
while
hand
he's just-
juggles in the woods and no one's around to hear it, does it still juggle? That's the question. I don't know.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't know if that made any sense. It probably didn't.
I think it made sense to Zellion.
I'm not a philosopher. I don't know.
That's roleplay, son.
I've got Miracles by the Insane Clown Posse stuck in my head now because of my self-perpetuating idea that these are all juggalos. So,
Yeah, there's some dark, small hangar, repurposed in some way. Some sort of kitchen, Only a couple of beds, so it can't be like a massive strike team. But yeah, definitely like the travel of a elevator, a lift, dropping down Coriolis, low down.
Does he get anything about what kind of flavors ramen they have? Like
all the
important
flavors.
stuff there, Carvis.
All the flavors.
Oh, we have to go now then.
And as he's sort of like, as this mind reading is sort of sensing him like passing out almost, either from both blood loss and
Shock
and
lack of.
What's the other thing we've given him? Painkillers. All these things sort of combining to knock him out. You can hear like the sound of Coriolis guards and stuff higher up in the garden, like the sirens and like, this is the Coriolis guard, this is a lockdown area, please remain, return to your buildings and that kind of stuff.
Unexpected violence in the peace area.
Yeah, unexpected violence in the religious
Murder, death,
zone.
kill. Murder, death, kill.
At which point,
yeah,
I
that's
want
a
to
good film,
quickly go through the pockets of Dr. Ramos, was it?
Brother Ramos, yeah,
Brother
sure.
Ramos. Well, I mean, we're not going to get to keep anything that's on him, are we? So
Okay.
anything that looks like a tab or anything that would contain information.
Do you think we should loot the juggalos?
I
think we've
don't
got
think you
time.
should taint yourself. But he was bringing info, so he might have physically brought it on some kind of data card.
Sure.
Or maybe he's got money, who knows?
Right, I'll
If he doesn't
Drop
have
this
info,
guy
maybe
here.
he's got coin.
I mean,
that's
Kushara
alright.
thinks he's a doctor, which automatically makes him richer than her, so...
Yeah.
Having said that, I've got 3,000
head
bear
back
of somebody's
to
money.
Zellion.
All right, so we sort of head back, we group up. Kashar starts rifling through Brother Ramos's pocket, and he does. He has like a data store, like a data
Excellent.
stick in here there.
Nice.
Right, we don't have long until the guard arrive.
I'll copy it across to
covered in
mine
blood.
and then delete it.
Yeah,
Are you not just
both
gonna
you and
take
me
it?
are like
Yeah.
clearly murderers.
I mean, I look clean compared to these guys.
yeah,
It was just shocking.
we've been right up in it.
Mm-hmm.
But
We
yeah,
should probably go, Carvis. Like, we need to.
Oh, we
we
don't
need
have
to
to stay
jet.
and explain this and, say,
No.
we have a friendly judge.
No, we need to jet.
We
Like,
need to get out of here, yeah.
Oh, okay then. We can go
I thi-
swimming. This isn't a lake, isn't it?
I think our only choice is to go into the bowels of Coriolis. We need to get to the cellar and find out what's going on. Like, out of the view of the guards, into the depths.
Well, the only building is the temple thing, so we either have to run around, through, or swim, I believe.
Well,
Yeah, there's a little bit of water and that kind of stuff. There aren't many exits to.
There's got to be some kind of vent lift
Yeah.
siphon somewhere. Like, can I make an observation check to see if there's like somewhere we can get out of the view of the guards and kind of hide in?
Well, you guys have got what's your group talent?
We can
Oh,
move at
quickest
half
route.
speed trying to get to somewhere. We can get somewhere
we
faster.
can get somewhere
basically.
real. We can get out of here.
It was in a
quicker, I guess.
spaceship, though,
Oh,
wasn't it? Or was
yeah.
that just
No,
anywhere?
No,
we just
No,
travel quick.
There's- Yeah,
Oh,
quick
right,
for
okay.
travel.
Mm.
Yeah, let's.
So you could regroup at
Let-
somewhere like mirrors or
Yeah, let's
or
just-
that
let's
kind
just-
of stuff.
Jet, scatter
Yeah.
into the winds. Gone.
I'll,
All right.
Yeah, pack everything away and I don't
Pack
know.
it-
Just go into the because I assume the temple's gonna be empty at this point, and just find a bowl of water and just wash it
You're
over
just
me.
gonna in the holy font just wipe off the brains. Like, oh god.
I'm not. Right now, I don't care about that. I'm trying to clean myself down.
So
Defile
yeah.
the temple.
Pack this blood-stained combat shield back into my bag.
yeah, so
Couldn't
you
you just
head
make
into
it small and then clean it much quicker?
into the Seeker's Temple. You head into like the shrine, the place there. And as you're picking up this bowl of water, you suddenly have this moment where you look and there are 4 bowls on this stand. And
There are 4 bowls.
There are 4 bowls, and it reminds you of 4 bowls that were scattered over the floor in the emissary. Emissary's quarters. And you look at these 4 bowls on the table, and there's water, there's couscous,
Couscous.
yeah,
Couscous? I
Ah,
like couscous. Something I actually like.
yeah, nice little Mediterranean feast.
What are the other? Where are they?
Some bread and some lamb koftas. Although the emissary doesn't eat, so his were presumably empty bowls. We've all gone in different directions, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're making like the trees, and
Leaving.
well, we're leaves in the wind as
Making like the trees,
Walls.
standing
And-
perfectly still.
and leaving. I don't know.
I said I was standing still, but also making energy from sunlight.
Yeah, we're photosynthesizing gently in the wind.
We are. We are.
Oh my gosh, where I had this before. I'm not doing a very good job of reading the book. Water couscous.
Golden Myrrh.
Is it something you can just
Golden
make up
myrrh.
and write down?
Cocaine and
And then Eric Clapton
Sugar.
guitar.
and sweet brown heroin. That's it.
No.
That's what the church gets into these days.
It is not.
How dare you? How dare you accuse us of such sinful behaviour?
Couscous and cocaine.
I mean,
It's
no, I've
all
never
about
committed a sin.
Mediterranean pulses and yeah, getting high.
No, it's not.
So couscous
Anyway.
water, falafel and biscuits.
No, so the four bowls remind you, just strikes you at this moment as you pick up one of them and pour the water all down yourself.
Yeah.
I hope he gets the wrong one and covers himself in couscous.
Couscous.
So now he's got couscous that's stuck to blood.
And brains, yeah.
Yeah.
Brains on the shield on me. It's just blood on me.
And
Oh, you're gonna be like Lady Macbeth. Out, damn
Right,
spots.
Can we call this blood and couscous instead of
Blood
blood and gum?
and then we eventually return to Mira's as we
Yeah.
regroup.
Is it like
I like
is
to
it
think.
like
I was just going to say that Carvis is pestered by whatever the local variety of pigeon is all the way there, attempting to get the couscous.
get off fell beasts from whence you came, cast thee out? Oh,
No.
is there like a faucet in our room, like an actual like
No.
bath?
Like
Do we have
there is a bathroom
No,
at
no.
the end.
No,
Like
there isn't.
so Mira's there's the Moir, the cantina.
There's got
Yeah.
to be like a communal bathroom though. It
And
can't
then
be
there's
like a private one.
Two levels above. One level is the gents boarding house. So there's a couple of individual rooms and a communal bathroom at the end. And the top level is the ladies' boarding house, which is private rooms. One end has a communal bathroom, and then the other room has a bath, like a bath
Yeah.
room. If that makes sense.
I will go to. I don't even know. I don't go to whichever one's the closest and just
I just love
take
the
off
idea
my
of
robes and take
me-
off. Get out
me
of my
and
comfort zone.
Carvis going into the communal bathroom, washing off like blood and guts
Scrubbing.
and brain, and some guy in there like washing his hands, like I shouldn't be here.
Just like scrubbing relentlessly out to get these blood stains out.
yeah.
I will try and get some free food out of Mira.
Still can't find it. Anyway, I'll find it later. It'll be like 11 o'clock at night, and I'll be like, ashes and coffee. That's what they are, or something like that. Just there you go. All right, so there's a frantic moment of scrubbing things clean in the bathroom
Wash out
from
the sin, wash out the sin,
Corvus.
wash out the sin, wash out the sin, wash out the sin.
Where Zellion is just like, I should oil my hands.
Out, damn spot out, I say. Who'd have thought the juggler had to have so much blood in him?
Oh, a little bit of Shakespeare on a Tuesday
Yep.
night.
It is. It's a little bit of Lady Macbeth for you. There you go.
Yeah, love it. Love it. And Kashar, so you're downstairs in the Moir.
Relaxing, everything's cool. Nothing happened of any note tonight.
Yeah.
I'm just being.
Is Kashar relaxing and maxing outside of school?
No, because people might notice that. So I'm just sat in a quiet corner, trying to bum food off people.
All right. Fair enough.
This isn't
Oh,
the
or
same
if,
blood. This isn't the
Carvis
same.
has got a tab. I'm eating on that.
I would like to go to Carvis and kind of put a hand on his shoulder while I can see him washing this blood off and stuff like that, and be like, Carvis, I can see that your actions today have shaken the core of you.
It's not the same blood. It's not the blood. It's not the blood that comes from other injuries. It's the
No.
blood that I have caused. That I have sinned.
yes,
it is
yes.
my sin. I will
Calm.
wash out the sin.
Calm yourself. Is this the first time you've taken a life?
As intentionally Yes, there are those who've died
Yes,
because I could not save them.
Yes, but this is the first time through anger and through action you have taken a man's life, correct? I can see it in your face. I have been there. You know the state I was in when the man I interrogated died at my hand. That was the first one in a long time, but it was not the first. The first time I remember, a man I choked until he was blue in the face and dead at my hand, and I felt the way you do. The blood, the guilt, the fear, the shame. But you need to know, we are in this together. I have been where you are. I know the horrible
Well, not clean.
shame you feel and the fear, and also I look at Carvis's eyes, the exhilaration, the thrill, the joy you feel. I know this feeling, but no, you are not consumed by it, and neither are you beholden to it. This was an action that happened. You are not. He was going to kill us. It was an us or him situation. Do not blame yourself. The
Sort of
blood will never clean.
Staring at my hands.
The blood will never will always be on your hands. Every time you look at them, you will see the blood that you spilled today. The first one never leaves you. But know this: if it's justified, and in some way you can sanctify your actions, and think that one less juggler in the world is a positive action, move forwards, knowing that the good you will right in this world is larger than the wrong you have committed today. You are a good man, Carvis, and without you, we would all be dead. And I trust that God will guide you, and the gambler will play your hand, and we will all get through this because of your actions. Do not blame yourself.
The icons have taken him, and the
You are a
judge
vessel.
will pass his judgment, and
You
to
are a vessel of
Stardust
the
he
icons.
has returned.
Do not blame yourself. You are a vessel of the Icon's will. They willed it, it happened. You are but a pawn in the game. We cannot take the blame upon ourselves. I have long thought that I am but a vicious, murderous, criminally intent man with no morals, but I've come to believe that the Icons act through me regardless of my intent, so we cannot blame ourselves. Sometimes a fridge is to blame, sometimes a shield slips out of one's hand. Just, we need to focus and know that we are on the Icon's purpose. We are saving rather than slaughtering.
I need
And we
to
can do this.
finish off cleaning here, and then I need to go back to the room and think and pray.
Yeah, and I'm going to give Carvis a big hug and be like,
Oh.
we're with you should you need us. If you need us, you know, we're like the kind of hoggle speech.
Oh.
Thank you, Zellion.
I've been there, and I'm going to walk out. And I'm going to go to. Are we in Minas? Did you say?
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm going to buy a bottle of the finest non-musicola based spirit. Walk,
Genuine empathy.
yeah, with as much beer as I can afford, like some kind of really fancy brandy or something.
Yeah.
Go back into the bathrooms, pat Carvis on the back, put it on the table, and then just walk out.
All right. Leave Carvis to his
Yeah.
laundry and his shower.
Particularly pick up this glass and drink.
Oh, come on, it's out the bottle. You're a real man now. You killed somebody.
Yeah. Yeah, it's out of the bottle. I didn't put glass
Oh,
there,
okay,
so
it's
I
a
can
bottle.
bottle
Shake,
it.
shake the candle bottle and drink out of this bottle.
All right.
I do like the level of snark from the Dice Goblin in the chat there.
I know. Yeah. Words. So yeah, I found out what was in it. The 4 bowls: water, couscous, incense, and a candle. Those are the 4 bowls. Those are the 4 bowls.
No, I probably would have also. It was just a pile of incense. I just grabbed incense and just splashed it on myself as well.
Snorted it. It's like,
Yeah.
Mild chemical burns.
Yeah. Yeah.
just taking the candle and just.
So while the murderous the murderous couple are having a wish,
I
what
am.
is Kashar doing?
Kinda-
We are, yeah.
I am just going to be eating some food,
Mhm.
trying to pretend it's a normal night. I mean, to be fair, some people shot at us, we shot them back. and for Kishore, like she's not actually human, so it doesn't bother her as much. Like every human considers her to be inferior life form, so
Yeah.
she's not really that bothered. Like if one of them happens to die, especially if that one is already starting the fight. Does anything look unusual in mirrors? Because like I know the judge knows to find us here.
Yeah. Do you want to... all right, so I'll give you two options. You could make a manipulation roll to see if there is anybody acting odd, or an observation roll to see if there's anything out of place. How about that?
I guess I'll go for an observation roll with a mighty 4 dice.
Nice.
These ones are obviously the good dice I'm using.
The best ones.
Mm-hmm. I actually got a success.
Yeah.
Nice.
So you sit and you look around the place, and nothing seems to be unusual. There is, people coming and going. Stevedores look like they're working. There's the rolling news. The bulletin is still talking about the hobo, the woman, the fortune teller. They seem to have got a bit of information up, that
from
kind
the
of stuff.
Gia lady.
Yeah, and then Aram Yaffa is on there, and now there's like rolling news that talks about how great.
I kind of feel bad that he died.
And that
You
kind
wanted
of stuff.
to kill him.
Yeah, but
Is that why you didn't get the chance?
no, I mean, I wanted to beat him up, but he was just a kid that got in debt and dragged into it. I feel kind of bad that he's been murdered.
To be fair, I would prefer him to stay alive as well. But someone's obviously cleaning house, and that's going to include us at this point, I assume. So, fair enough then. Oh, I'll sit in a corner and see what Brother Ramas brought us.
Okay.
I'd also switched the phone he gave me off as well.
Sure. So we look on the thing. There is a holo recording on here. There is a geo-tagged, like a what would it be? Like a downloaded Google map.
Okay.
Galaxy. I don't know. What did we call it? Nebula maps or something.
Yep. Nebula maps.
Yeah. There are some patient files and some personal log notes. With
All right,
them.
cool. The holo thing, is it actually going to play, or is it
Yeah,
just
it's going to play like a little mini, help the Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yeah,
style
I'll
thing.
leave that for
Nice.
now. I'll look through the patient files and his own notes.
They're all about Nur. It's Nur's patient files.
Oh, really? Okay, then.
Ooh.
I guess I better digest that then.
Where is she?
Well, I don't know yet.
Wow.
All right.
I'm not there to ask. I'm just like, ooh, I wonder.
Do you want me to roll dice or not?
No, it's not. It's not encrypted. It's not locked. It's not secret at all. He's literally just on a data tab.
Wow, that guy really did have a change of heart.
Was the is that the same data pad he was reaching out to give me before he got shot?
Yeah, that's the
think so.
yeah.
Yeah.
The medical files are mostly just generic kind of files. Nurse height, weight, blood pressure, cholesterol levels, that kind of stuff. There is a little bit of she's had at some point one of those brain scan things where they go, now look at red things and now look at sad faces and that kind of stuff. And there's maybe like 3 of them, and they all seem relatively the same. There's no big difference between any of them, so it doesn't look like whatever they were tracking or looking for was part of this data.
Okay.
The interesting ones are the notes Brother Ramos has made during the group sessions and the private counselling sessions for the Mystics group. talks about Noor could never rid themselves of the feeling they've been given the powers for a higher purpose. Noor repeatedly claims to have seen a vision of the emissary at Zene Station. Zeni Station. And there was one specific session where they had to stop the group session because Noor was so riled up. And almost preaching violently, like aggravated, angry, and scared about the imminent end of the horizon. Like the end of the third horizon was coming, and they could see it. And she promised that everybody there would live to see real change in the horizon. When, in a later session, Ramus asked Noor to explain themselves, her reply was quite cryptic. And he plays like it's got a audio file embedded in it of what he's recorded her. And you hear Noor's voice, which is like the first time you've heard Noor's voice in like a week or so. And it sounds strange. It sounds like Noor was never this aggressive in a speech cadence. It sounds odd. There will come a time when the darkness is invited in, when people speak without mouths and mother betrays daughter. Only they who live in the darkness will see the light. And it's just this really odd kind of thing. And Brother Ramus has like clipped it and kept it in the file. What else is in here?
So we had the patient records, his own notes, the hologram I'll play later, and one other thing.
There is a map, the
geotag, yeah. If I open, I'll open it.
Okay, so it's a map of Coriolis, but the majority of the upper levels of Coriolis are quite sparse. What looks like's been added in is a way to the cellar and down through the lower levels of the sanatorium itself. So a route from there down, and one of the markers on the way is the real sanatorium.
Can I use the equivalent of Instagram and Google Maps to figure out what level that is on the upper part, and if I know whose house it is?
So it starts in the sanatorium, the place where the free hospital, where Rob Warren and
sorry, I got the impression it was in the upper bits.
No, so it starts there, and though the details on there are quite sparse, it's from the sanatorium and it leads away down into the cellar to a place marked the real sanatorium.
Right, okay then. That's very interesting. Cool. And the other one is a hologram that I can't stop it playing the hologram thing.
Well, you can play it, but what we were worried about is it's going to spring up.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
So
yeah.
no,
can't make it 2D or anything.
Right,
okay, I'll go to whatever room we're currently living in, and I guess I'll play.
You have 3 rooms of your own, aren't you? Don't you?
Oh, I'll go and find Carvis and Zellian then. Depends if Carvis is in a fit state or not, but I'll certainly play it to myself and Zellian.
How drunk is Carvis?
I'm going to drink the whole bottle that Zellian's brought me and then go back to my room and crack out the emergency wine and drink that whole bottle as well.
Carvis has got to be pretty done by this point.
Yeah,
okay, no worries then. So I'll update Zellian
Right.
about what I found, which is a little bit odd because Brother Ramus was initially... I don't think Brother Ramus knew about the real sanatorium, but he's certainly gone and found out about it for us. I think that's what made him come and talk to us. There's no mention of this, what is it called? Priot Kemal?
No. Have you looked into Priat Kamal? Have you done any kind of...
I will do now, actually, yeah.
Because I
I'll
think we
let
need to
you
find out who
look-
the fuck that is.
Yeah, I'll let you look through the notes and news files and little videos,
Mhm.
while I use my own tabula to find Priyot Kamel.
Sure. All right.
Because is he Instagram famous?
Yeah, let's make a data gym roll.
Instaface.
Instaface.
Instagram.
I like
Faceagram.
Yeah. Do you want that?
Sure. Yeah.
Quick.
Mhm.
Telly. Insta will be quick, and Telegram will be telly. Telly quick.
What am I doing? Data gym is 4 plus 4. Oop. I got 2 successes. Don't think I rolled a crit yet. Must be saving it for the time when I really don't need it.
So this chap, the only information you get, the title is some sort of rank within in the Order of the Martyr. What the rank is, they don't say. They're a bit like, get lost, this is our stuff. And he served during the Portal Wars. So he's an old chap. He's an old dude.
Did he get the cake?
He didn't get any cake. And that's about it.
All right then. You know, I think
So-
Zellian, if we tell Carvers this, he's going to go down to the sanatorium and ask to speak to this guy.
Yeah, I mean, is he linked to the cult that we found, the Pariah? Is he anything to do with them, or
Nothing that Kashar can find
So,
on public information.
yeah.
Maybe our friendly adjudicator or judge will be able to help us. Do you think we should
Yeah,
tell them
maybe.
this stuff, by the way? Because they were a bit disappointed before.
I think that if we believe the judges on our side, then yes, we should. It's whether we believe they're on our side or not.
I mean, I
I
think
think-
so. They gave us information. They could have just
Yeah.
said, oh, it was inconclusive, or the blood work hasn't come back
Yeah,
yet,
yeah.
and things like that.
I think we should give them everything we've got because they've got more links and more ties and more information than we ever will.
True that. True that.
So like this Priyat Kamal might be a hidden figure with regards to the public, but in the right
Yeah.
circle, in the right kind of pockets, there might be like, oh, I know that guy. He's this weird zealot from Zalos. Like, oh my god, okay, cool, that makes sense. You know?
And a little bit more prosaically, if we die without
Yeah.
telling anybody, then, you know, we can't
Yeah,
die for
exactly.
nothing.
Yeah,
All right, then. Do you reckon we'll give the judge a ring, or do you want to wait for Carvus?
I think if we do anything with the judge, we need to meet them face to face because I would worry about communications being hacked or monitored, or because I'm just not sure how well this conspiracy, this group knows us. They sent jugglers to murder us, so I think they know we
Jugglers.
exist. So I think we should
Fucking
be really
jugglers.
aware that we should send the
In
judge.
the goddamn cellar,
Yeah.
the dirty cellar
Yes.
jugglers.
Yes, Carvus. We should send the judge a message and be like, "Hey, do you fancy some baklava? Meet us at Aram Yasser's baklava stand," and then we meet them face to face to be like, "Right, here's the information," when we can be sure that we're not being chirped on.
Yeah, all right, yeah. Yeah, it's been a few days since I left a bad Yelp review, so I'm going to go back there.
It's been a few days since you've left the bat, so you're jonesing
Holler, wasn't it? Holler review,
for
yeah.
for a bad old Yelp.
Yeah.
Oh.
Holla, this place is crap, but good place to meet judges and for a inconspicuous meeting.
All right, yeah. I will fire off a message to Akuba and the judge asking to meet early.
So this is my good because you do have a personal communication line to the judge,
Oh, we do, don't we? Yeah.
and then you
Yep.
also have a Kuba. Are you sending one to
Oh,
each? Are
We'll
you
go
sending
straight
one
to the judge, I think.
to
Yeah, let's go
Akuba?
straight to the source.
Uh,
Do it.
I think we should tell both.
I mean, if you want me to message Akuba, there's more things I could say than, hey, let's go for a meeting. So if you want to message the judge with one thing, I'll message Akuba with my own thing. That's fine.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
It's not relevant to what we're going to talk about. It's just like, hey,
Yeah.
how you
I
doing?
mean, it'd be interesting to see if they both show up as well.
Akuba definitely won't stand up if I'm like, hey, how you doing?
Well,
you
she likely
doing?
would with the judge, which might make you think that that's for your reason. All right, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess that Zelian can contact Akuba, and I'll contact the judge
Sure.
Yeah.
as one of my aliases. He seems to know them all anyway, so.
Yeah, I'll ask Akuba for baklava. Like, hey, you want to meet for baklava? You and me, sweet sticky. Let's get it on. You know.
All right, and is this for the next morning?
Yes.
It's quite late at night now, so in the morning we're gonna meet and get baklava.
Yeah.
I'm going to make mine look like a spam email.
Okay. You think that means she's gonna read it?
I think so, yeah.
All right. Have you had an accident in the last 3 cycles?
Yeah. Have you been accidentally murdered in the peace garden by
Yeah,
by a
I mean-
priest?
Is your
I'll
fridge
start it by
secured
saying,
to
like,
the
you,
wall?
no, I'll make it like, are you the pariah amongst your friends?
Do you need insurance for juggling-based accidents?
Alright, okay. We make it look like a spam. And again, we're going to invite them to a baklava stand.
Yeah, is it still open? Because, you know, they have a reasonable reason to close it. We get there and it's like, there's nobody there. I'm like, this is not as public as I hoped. I guess I'll quickly look on Holler for any reviews from today.
As you check up on the stand, they are indeed taking a small period of mourning.
Yeah, that would kind of make sense, to be fair. Why don't we pick the place where Carver's had his mystic event?
Near where people
Oh,
were
the
murdered
Ozone Plaza.
recently.
Oh, okay, well,
The last time you met Akuba
Meet us
was
at the
Manic-
site of the recent murders. Yeah.
Yeah, the
I mean,
last place you met Akuba was Madame Chari's chai house.
fine, we'll go to Chai House then. Carver's normally pays, so that's alright.
Carvis is like, who, what?
What?
And then do we sleep and rest?
Yeah, I think we
Or
should
do
bar
we
the
play,
door.
do we
should...
play Brother
Yeah.
Ramos's video?
Oh gosh, let's
No.
do that. Yeah, let's do that.
Alright.
Just in case we made a horrible mistake and we need to run away.
And Ramos is like, warning, they're coming to get you. And I'm like, oh shit.
Don't trust a Kuba or Judge.
Yeah.
Judge Dolfasra. Kirahan Dolfasra.
Yeah, let's play the video.
Alright.
Yeah.
Um,
If it says Zelly and you're my only hope, that's it. Like.
Hey, Zillion, you're my only hope.
We'll just go to the top so we've got the high ground and we'll be okay.
Alright, so it fires up and it's like Brother Ramos. You see his like his shaven head with his order sort of tattoo and stuff on it, and he's like leaning towards his laptop computer kind of thing, and he's very close to it. He goes, I don't know what you've found, and I guess really I never will. I must speak up, even if doing so means betraying my order. Before the Icons, there is no more room for lies. A martyr strike team from Zalos is operating on the station with a mandate to wipe out the new mystics. They take them to a place that I think is called the Real Sanatorium. I know it must be somewhere in the cellar, but not exactly where. You have to find it yourselves. Maybe there are others who can help you. And then there's like a clattering off camera, and his head sort of snaps to one side, and the light changes a little bit, and you see his hand is like reaching out to switch off a camera or something, and as he does, he goes, please remember me in your prayers, and then it all goes dark.
Yeah, he knew it was a suicide mission. What a legend.
I mean, I can
Like-
hardly remember him to the faceless because the whole point is to not be known. So you know.
Yeah.
He died in my arms.
He took a big risk. He's going to be remembered to the gambler. I'm going to
That is
put
a fair point. Yeah, even Kashar will acknowledge that. Yes, he
put
deserves some praise.
an arm around Calvis and be like, look, this man made a choice. He sacrificed himself so that we will take his fight in his memory onwards. You can be the sword for his memory. You can be the shield for his heart. You can take his fight forwards, Calvis. Don't let it be a defeat that he died. Let it be a spur for victory. We can make his memory blaze in the eyes of the Icons. And that's what we have to do. We have to fight. We can't give up. Don't make his sacrifice for nothing.
Do you
on.
think we should just stay in the same room for safety's sake?
Yes.
And we'll just
Yeah.
drag something across the door.
Zellian's feeling this proper like war buddy moment with Carvis because Carvis has gone through like the hell of murder and death, and like the moment that Zellian had his PTSD about his squad dying and fighting around him, like you can see it in Carvis's eyes that like death and life are just like this whole mess right now. I'm like, I'm gonna be here for you, buddy. I'm here,
Zellian.
right? You might not want me, but I'm here. I'm not the hero you need, but I'm the hero you've got. Okay.
I love it.
Zellian. Does it get easier?
I will put a hand on Carvis's shoulder, look in his face, and go like absolutely deadpan. Not for a second. The strength comes with knowing it doesn't. And I'm gonna slap him in the back and be like, "But we're in it together, and we can get through it." And I'm gonna like snap my fingers at Nira and be like, "Right, shots, let's go."
Shots.
God, I'm absolutely destroyed.
Yeah. And we are gonna drink the
medicate
pain
yourself.
away. We're just
Yeah.
gonna slam the pain away.
Sure. Shots. All kinds of terrible drinks.
Yeah.
And we will return to consciousness. So I'm guessing it's quite a late morning, like
Oh,
past
yeah.
normal kind of thing. Approaching noon. So we were gonna go and meet the judge
At the chai house.
at the chai house at lunch. I'm guessing you're not soft. You wouldn't set like a 6 a.m. meeting with the judge.
Oh god.
I think I'll just get to bed about 6.
Yeah, exactly. we're swapping war stories. We're like smashing drinks until well into the early hours.
Hey, do you remember that time you killed that guy with his shield? Yes, it was about 2 hours ago.
Great times.
Yeah.
There was this one time in seminary where I made someone's nose bleed by looking at them wrong. So that sort of thing. I get the impression Carvis's stories are very different to Zellian's.
Yeah, like this one
Oh,
time
yeah.
I accidentally tripped up a guy. This one time I ripped out a guy's spine. It's like, oh, okay.
Right.
I
Okay.
blew up an entire neighborhood to kill one person, and I stole somebody's pen in seminary. It was 2 days before I gave it back.
Yeah.
Oh.
2 whole days.
Oh wow.
I murdered an entire village for hiding an incident, but you know,
Yeah. That happened.
the pen is also a big deal, I guess.
It's all about context, Elian.
Yeah.
All right. So we head out to Madame Shari's chai house. And we get there. Do we get there first or how early do we get?
I think that Kashar would never go straight into a place. I'd always want to walk past it. And, if it's full of people that look like they shouldn't be there, I'm not going in.
Okay.
Carvis and Zellian don't have to do that, but she's not really the sort of person to waltz straight in, even to a meeting. But, if I walk past it and it's full of the guards in the bigger armour with the better guns, I don't think I'm going in there.
Okay. So
I'm well up for just going in. I don't think the judge is going to double cross us. And
No,
at
but
least,
it doesn't mean that other people won't attack us.
yeah, I mean, yeah. I'll be the bullet magnet then.
Yeah. The only thing I'd probably do any differently in my morning routine is I'd probably give a small prayer to the Lady of Tears.
You probably have a lot more coffee than normal.
Yeah.
lots of coffee. Yeah. So we go via a temple, via a chapel. And we
Yeah.
make a offering to the Lady of Tears.
I will pray to the gamblers on behalf of Brother Ramas, as suggested by
So-
Zellian.
So Brother Ramus would have worshipped the judge almost exclusively. That's the peculiarity of his
Yeah.
faction, his sect, his thing. They only.
Let's pray. I'm going to pray to the judge then, in honor.
I'm still going to pray to the gambler because he took a big risk.
Okay.
Yeah. Old habits die hard. Lady of Tears.
Yeah.
Lady of Death.
Lady of Death.
Yeah.
All right.
The judge, may our actions become judged and rightful, I've prayed twice, never to the gambler,
You don't have to pray just to the gambler because you're born under the gambler.
Everything I do is a gamble, so you know.
Yes, yeah.
Oh, I mean, I think Corvus has gone for 3 pushes in 3 rolls.
Yeah.
Carver's the darkness.
Tana's gonna bite me.
Carver's
Well,
darkness
you know.
Rex.
Darkness Rex.
Well, all right. So we go via the chapel. Kashar makes a tour to just check that everything's going on, and there is like a noticeable annoyance around Madame Shari's. Like an area, like an exclusion zone. Our previously met guards. Ahuro is you can see him. He's not stood on the edge of his guardhouse. He's patrolling. He's like making his way
This is because
around.
the judge is here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then in the middle of Madame Shari's, with a couple of tables spare, is Judge Kurahan Dolfasra sat at a table, and then stood not so far away is a Kuba, full adjudicated dress, no doubt watching the local guardsmen now try and do the job under surveillance. We make our way there.
I don't. There's no way Kashar is going into that.
No?
That's far too public. I'll just slip the data tab thing into Carvis's pocket and go and join the crowd milling around.
Alright, so you wander off into the crowd like, nope.
Damn right, yeah. I mean, I'm supposed to be. I don't want anyone to recognise me, or don't want to show up on the news because the famous judge is having tea at a dive.
Yeah, okay.
I'm 100% walking straight first.
Sure.
I've got nothing to hide.
Straight
I'll
in.
be following.
You see, like, some of the guards kind of do this, oh, and then the judge just raises a hand, and then, sort of like, no, bring them in.
I equally would just be like staring at these local guards, like, don't even come near me, like,
Square
just
off.
don't even try it.
And,
As I walk towards the judge.
Yeah, so she raises her hand and gestures for you to come in, and the staff at Madame Shari, there's like all kinds of chai and dates and stuff on the table. It's like, holy cow, there's a judge here, let's get stuff in front of them. The judge kind of looks at you and she nods. Good afternoon. I hope this won't take too long. I have many cases to deal with today. What news do you have that you couldn't just simply give to Akuba?
I look at her.
I got you all in trouble and I'm not even there.
Mm-hmm.
I look at her and I say, I'm sorry for the impetuousness of our meeting, and for taking up time that you think is more valuable. But my friends and I just Carvis, not necessarily Kashar, because I don't know where she is.
I don't know where she is. She's gone.
Were attacked in the Garden of the Seekers, the Peace Guard, by martyrs disguised as jugglers and circus folk, who seem to be working for someone called Priyat Kamal. This is a name we don't recognize, but seems to be of some import, and we thought that a judge like you would know, would understand the position of this person and who they are, and what it would mean to why they would be the one ordering for these people to attack us. We understand Akuba might understand this, but we thought a judge's view and opinion might be more valuable.
She's obviously considering things and thinking for a moment. And she says, I can't offer any insight into this right now. Perhaps I could make some inquiries, discreet ones, of course. Sounds like there's some sort of Order of the Pariah rank. Although I have little influence or knowledge of their military structure. And she sort of gestures around. I deal mostly with Coriolis and then sometimes with Kua. This sort of investigation is not my. Well, I wouldn't need you if I knew all about it, would I?
True, but you can shed some light about who this prick Kamal is, surely.
Oh, well, I can make some discreet inquiries, yes, and perhaps Akuba can feed the information back to you once we have anything.
Did you get the previous information we sent to Akuba regarding particular individuals?
She looks at Akuba, and Akuba like leans forward. And there's one of those like, no, I sent. Look, the email's there. Look, that sort of moments. Says it's interesting. Yes. I am a very busy judge, though. You understand. I don't always have the information to hand. Tell me again.
I'm just like, how many? Like, is it relatively eavesdrop free from what I can see around me?
It's there's a bit of a gap, but you're in quite a busy place.
The ambassador involved.
Yes, she stops you there. She's like, yes, I've heard this. Akuba is going to make an approach, unless you want to go. And you can see Akuba is just like, oh, don't let them do that. She's very much like, oh, don't let these people talk to a Kassar.
I don't think it'd be pertinent for us to deal with that. We have rats to flush out of a cellar.
Indeed. Yes, are you going soon?
I'll look at Zalin soon, I would assume, but...
I lean forward and say to the judge, look, we have been attacked violently by quite well-armored men, supported by some unknown official in the very Gardens of Peace, and they murdered a brother of the Sanatorium. They are dangerous and devilish folk, and they are trying to prevent our pursuing of this matter. And if we have to descend into the cellar to find what's happening, it seems as if they've got some kind of dock there, then that's what we'll do. But it would be good to know that a judge is on our side and is investigating the... We will never find the heads of this snake. We will only find its fangs and its teeth and its claws. We need you to discover the root of this problem, because evil hides behind many faces, and we can kill all its minions, and that's what I intend to do. I intend to punch and kick and shoot and kill everyone that's in our way, but if they're hiding behind diplomacy and smoke screens and treaties, you need to root them out. This Priyat Kamal is hidden somewhere. That's your job. We'll go to the cellar, we'll kill everyone we can, we'll find information that way, but it's hard to find the cause when you're fighting the symptoms, if you know what I mean.
She nods. She's like, I will make inquiries, and these things are not as simple as punching somebody's face until it explodes.
One thing we probably will find down in the cellar is where on Kua they've been sending those people of import. And those we care about, where they've been sent.
Yes. If you find this, I would be very interested. Perhaps if you are in a position to follow those leads all the way to Kua, further illumination could be provided even. If that is indeed a motivation you might need. I must say, I have made great strides in locating your vessel.
What was a further point is that we will need to be able to follow this up one way or another, and it would be better for us if we have access to our own vessel.
Indeed. Well, while you're in the cellar, I will push for some. Perhaps the adjudicators can seize your vessel, and you can use it on the behalf of the adjudicators.
Sure. Maybe that's the best way to go about things.
Well, it's in a loophole in some red tape, I think.
It's a very letter and spirit of the law thing there, isn't it?
Mhm. Yeah.
Do you have anything more, Zellian?
I look at Carver's and think the judge is going to investigate and use her powers to find out and blow smoke up people's asses and not get anywhere. I think all we can do is dive into the depths and hopefully drag information out of people. I think that the fact that she knows and that we're on the case is helpful, but I don't think we're going to get answers that we're not going to get from pulling teeth and punching scrotes on our own. So I think
Well-
we should probably say, if she can take the heat from us as we delve into the depths and try and obscure the fact that we are going to be going to the cellar and cause problems, and that's great. That's all she can do for us. But it seems like she's too far removed to be able to aid us.
Well, you're here. I'm not sure. I'm sure that you're very busy, but if Akuba is at Bowl 3, perhaps she might want to go and have a look at Outpost 13.
And she looks at Akuba, and Akuba just nods, like a curt kind of nod. We will indeed
mean-
look at the operations of Guard Post 13.
I can certainly suggest things that Ukuba can have a look at if she's free.
Akuba's shoulders sort of do the...
Like, visibly face palms. Like,
Yeah.
Zillion has like a red dot on his forehead for no reason
Yeah, from the
whatsoever.
sniper team around the back.
Yeah.
And she, the judge kind of, like, alright, okay. No, I am afraid Akuba has many duties, and may not be free for some time. Although there is that betrothal party you requested leave for. That's not so far off, is it? And Akuba is just like, what are you doing to me? Why you do this? Sort of thing.
Well,
Very good. I must go. Carry on.
Well, yes, thank you.
And she stands up, and like the Madame Chari's staff are like, do you want this to go? Should we package it up? Can we get the can we do the pictures? You know, that kind of stuff. And she's like, oh, whatever. And then leaves.
yeah. Put it in a talking bag for me and me only. Like, they don't want any. Just Zellian. That's
Put
it.
an X on it all. Yeah.
Yeah.
They will
I'll take
bundle
it back.
everything up.
Yeah. I'll
I
take
mean,
it back
there's
to
a big
Kashar.
spread on the table right now.
Yeah, but
No, I'm gonna have dinner.
me and Kashar need this, so like
Yeah,
this
yeah,
is a win for
free
us.
grub, man, yeah.
You can have
I
the
mean,
free
I
grub.
spent
just
loads
gotta-
of money on outfits for us.
Yeah,
so we
exactly.
could
So I'm
wash.
taking a free food.
It's weird the judge wasn't bothered about the real sanatorium shit either. You think that'd be big
Yeah.
news?
I mean, to
And
a
the ju-
point, you're telling her about something that you haven't got given her proof of.
Fair
And-
enough. I mean, I wasn't there, so I couldn't think comment until we finish. But
And she
Cool.
must have a good poker face, right? She's a judge.
fair enough. I'm just going to sit on a bench with Elian and eat whatever food he's brought them.
Right.
You should share some with your small friends.
Oh, we're going to go to the other plaza.
Oh, yeah,
with
the orphans.
kids?
Yeah, yeah.
orphan Kids, yeah. Aw. Aw.
Diane's got the biggest heart.
Cute. He's a cutie.
I am a lovely man. I
yes,
might punch a guy's head through his skull, but equally I'll feed an orphan. I'm complicated, okay?
Seven-finger death punch another dude.
I think like
Yeah.
Zelian's big heart is a self-defense mechanism. So if someone punches him in the heart, it diffuses the force across the bigger area.
Yeah, exactly.
Definitely.
I'm not going to suffer the seven-finger death punch I inflicted on other people.
All right, so is the plan to spend some time this day tooling up, gearing up, and then making a descent into the...
I think so. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
are we
Yeah.
allowed to throw grenades in the cellar?
You might be able to throw grenades in the
Oh,
cellar.
cool. Let's go and buy.
Might not
Do
be
we
fun.
think that whatever we might be getting into is potentially more dangerous than the three of us could take on our own? Do we
Like-
need to?
I like what you're saying there, James. Yeah.
Do we need to go like,
I'm a
we might
mercenary.
need some kind of guide to the cellar, or
Yeah.
a merc,
You're
or
saying
like
we
some
hire a
kind of
mercenary. Okay.
yeah, like
Can
or
we get
just
one called Bubba?
just someone that like knows their way around. Like even if it's one of the orphans' older brothers or something like that, just someone that can kind of guide us through like some kind of artful dodger style. Like yeah, I'll take your hand. Like
Okay.
because
Yeah. Yeah.
Poor
I'm a
blimey,
soldier, and I know carvers can get a bit fighty, but like we're not a tooled up armed unit to take on a full smuggling ring. So like
You might know somebody back on the ship as well who's just stuck here like us.
yeah, like
Might appreciate some.
there'll be plenty of people around the Ozone Plaza with guns in the hand and time to spare. So
Yeah, there's a whole part of the plaza that has like ex-legionnaires,
Oh, cool.
like
Yeah.
Zellion and that kind of stuff, and you will have some smuggler contacts or such around.
Yeah.
So
Um,
we can set our criteria. Has own gun is called Bubba.
that's it. Yeah.
Yeah. What are you paying them with?
Carvis's money.
Burr.
Alright.
Musa
have-
Cola.
I do have 3,000 bear.
Some of the judge's money.
I'll pay for this.
Yeah.
Since,
Yeah.
I don't mind. I mean, to be fair, I think I started with 350 bears, so I'm approximately 10 times richer.
Wow.
Even after I bought fancy clothes for me and Zellion.
Wow.
We could
Yeah.
spend it on, like, weapons.
Yeah. So we will
Spend it on some random dude.
I need guns, moderately
Cannon
priced
fodder.
guns.
guns.
Cannon
money.
fodder. I have a gun. I could do with a human shield.
Yeah. All right. We will source some cannon fodder and some human shields and possibly a guide into the cellar.
Shop offline.
Yeah, shop
Yeah.
offline. We'll do that. We'll do that once we're done here, and purchase away. And we will find some. What did we say? Human shields, guides, and
A guide to the cellar slash.
We could refer to them
bullet
as
magnet.
meat barriers.
meat barriers.
Yeah.
Some of you may die because of sacrifice. Are you
Yeah.
willing to?
I would like to find a guy called Manny Bothans, if that's okay.
Manny Buttons.
Excellent.
That's
Love it, love
just
it, love
breaking
it.
the feel of the game.
Yeah.
I feel a little bit.
Nah.
A little bit. We'll get
You
a
know, spell it with a Y, M-A-N-N-Y. That's a real name.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So we will be back next week with our trip into the cellar. We'll make our preparations offline. We will find ourselves a guide of some description.
Sounds awesome.
Give me a tweet if you want to be the guide. You could be the guide. Tweet me at Millie the GM. Come and say hi, and we could maybe have a
Do it.
Do it.
Become part of this crazy madness. Be our little meat shield. Do it.
Yeah.
At Millie the GM.
Yeah, on the tweets. That would be really good.
Tweetsy tweetsies.
Oh,
Tweet
yeah.
on the chirpers. But yeah, it's been fun tonight. Thank you very much for playing, guys. I'm glad
was
nobody
awesome.
died.
No,
Glad
we
nobody-
killed at least 2 jugglers.
Um,
They died for sure.
Oh yeah, they died, but not us.
no, not us.
Not
Not
us.
the important people.
So we'll play the outro. We'll play the cool little thing at the end with the lovely art. Stick around. Matt from this channel, Twitch director Matt, is off playing. What is it? Deadlands. I'll go and see if we can raid them. Thanks very much for sticking around. We'll be back next week with a trip to the cellar.
Yeah.
Worth doing
Bye
next
bye.
week?